A couple million feet, all cash, baby. I eat a little cheese and a rash, baby. I eat a little cheese like snack, baby.
What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video. Today we'll be talking about what I've learned in college sports. Recap of my college career. So I committed to play for the University of Central Florida in Orlando my freshman year. And then at the end of my freshman year, we got new coaches. My sophomore year did not go well, so I transferred to Appalachian State University in North Carolina, Boone. At the end of my sophomore year, I sat out 1 year and then I played for 2. Man, college sports really taught me so much. Not even just about the game, life, myself, about others, about the world. College sports was definitely one of the best decisions that I've ever made. I don't regret doing it. Honestly, one of the top things that college sports taught me, and it has nothing to do with basketball, is probably finance. Some college programs, they have so much money. So when an 18-year-old kid just graduated high school and is put into a program that has hella money, most of them are not saving that. They are spending that money on Jordans, shoes, clothes, jewelry. When I was at the University of Central Florida for 2 years, the dorm was paid for, the food was paid for, everything was paid for. And then we also got money twice a year. And we got a decent amount of money just all at once. Boom, spending money. I didn't have no knowledge of saving. And then I transferred to App State. And then at App State, it was different. I lived off campus, so I had a rent to pay. And how that worked was every month, the school was giving me money, just like that. Here's the money, and with that money, you're gonna pay the rent. But the thing is they don't force you to pay the rent with that money. It's really up to you. You take the money and you have to save it. If you don't have enough money for the rent that month, you have to figure it out. And then twice a year, they would also give us spending money. So just a big amount, twice a year, here you go, do whatever you want with it. Tax season is around April, May, March, that time. So at the University of Central Florida, that was covered too. I didn't have to do anything about that. It came straight out my scholarship. I didn't have to do no paperwork, nothing. It was paid for. But then when I came to App State, I didn't know that I had to pay myself, like with my money that I have in my account, and then they would pay me back. But initially, I had to pay with my own money. So when that time came, what I owed in taxes was almost $1,000. But mind you, like, it was gonna get paid for. They were gonna reimburse me, but in the moment, I had to give that amount, which I didn't have because I had no awareness of saving. I kind of live, paycheck to paycheck in a way. And I also missed my tax appointment. And during the tax appointment, you have someone who does your taxes for you, but you have to show up, you have to be there. Well, I missed that. And next thing you know, I had 5 days, I think, to file my taxes and pay $1,000. I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? I'm not from here, so I have to pay my taxes. I'm not trying to get deported. My friends came through. Obviously, I paid them back, but still, $1,000 is still a lot. So they helped me out. And yeah, for my taxes, I had no idea how to file taxes. So I have 5 days to figure it out. But I did figure it out. To this day, I don't even know how I did it. I don't even remember what I did. So much happened, but it worked. The money went through. I received some money as well from filing my taxes. So after that was done, I was like, okay, I need to figure this out because that can't happen again. So I was like, okay, I need to create a savings account so I can put money in there every month. And I also need a credit card so I can start building my credit. My advice is, as a freshman, create a savings account right away and start saving. You don't have to put all your money in your savings account all the time. All I'm saying is, on average, you should spend less than what you put in your savings account. And then for the credit card, just be smart with the credit card because a credit card can get you in trouble if you don't understand money. Every credit card has a limit. And I think when you start, you have a $500 limit. So you can use the card, boom, 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 until you reach 500. And then the bank sends you a billing statement at the end of the month and says, this is what you owe to the bank. And if you're late, then interest starts building. And that's not good, because if it keeps building, then you get in trouble with the bank and now you're in a deep hole, and that can affect your future when it comes to buying a car or buying a house. If you're a spender and it's hard for you not to spend, I would wait a little bit on the credit card. But if you're good with money and you want to get it right away, that's good too, because then you can start building your credit. And then when you graduate, your credit will be great, and then it'll be easier to buy a car, it'll be easier to buy a house. Next one is time and stress management. You just can't catch a break. Like, you're always doing something. And then when you're not doing anything, it's weird because you're always used to doing something. We talking about practice, games, weights. You gotta travel, so you're gonna miss school, so you gotta make sure that you still finish your assignments, your exams. You gotta go to study hall. You gotta go to film session. You gotta do extra workouts. You gotta go to meetings with the coach. I would wake up at 7:30, 8 a.m. That's when my day would start. And I kid you not, my day would end at 7 p.m. So I would be out all day. I came home maybe like twice during that day to eat real quick. But like, we talking real quick. Like, you come in, put your bag down, boom, 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 make your food, eat, out. If I took naps, it was like, good night. Okay, I'm up. 2-second nap. That's it. I was so happy when I was able to take a nap. And you also travel, and sometimes you'll be gone 3 days during the week, so you'll be missing a lot of classes. So you have to make sure that you stay up to date. You have to make sure that you talk to your professor and communicate when you're gonna miss and when you can reschedule to take the exam again. You gotta make sure that you stay up to date with the notes. If anything, you kind of have to teach yourself in a way, but usually programs have tutors available to help you out. It's definitely stressful, and you have to find ways to figure it out. You have to find ways to make it work. It's so crazy to me because some of my teammates' majors were like engineering, chemistry, biology, all those hard classes, and it was like, how can you do that and play basketball? I would recommend having an agenda so you can keep track of what you have, because I promise you, when you have so much going on in your mind, you're like, okay, I have an exam tonight that I have to take online, and then 2 hours later you completely forget about the exam. Then you're laying down in bed at night, and then you're like, oh, I have an exam. Then you have to talk to your professor and ask to take it again. And some professors will let you, some won't. And then you'll get in trouble with your coach because you missed an exam. Then your grade goes down. It's just, you have to be organized. That's why I recommend an agenda, so you can keep track of everything. Some people don't like agendas, which is fine. It doesn't help you, But at least try it out, because I was like that too before. I was like, I don't need an agenda. I don't even like it. I don't want to use it. And my senior year, I was like, okay, let me try this agenda thing. And I did it. It was simple. I mean, I didn't decorate my agenda. I was just writing down what I needed to do, and that was it. My attention sometimes is so short. I'll be like, okay, Ash, in 5 minutes, you have to take the trash out. 2 minutes later, I forgot. College sports taught me how to be punctual. Please be on time to practices, meetings, because if not, you will get in trouble. And not only you, but your whole team, and then your whole team will hate you. And by on time, I mean, so let's say something starts at 6, right? Don't get there at 6. You have to get there a little bit before 6, because if you get there at 6, that's still considered late. You want to get there, 10 minutes, 5 minutes early. At the University of Central Florida, we had to be ready, I want to say 15 minutes before it started. And by ready, I mean like on the court or in the weight room, ready to go, already stretching. And then at App State, it was 10 minutes. It just made me realize the importance of time, and that just 1 second can make the biggest difference. Next one is procrastination. I feel like as a college athlete, it's very easy to procrastinate because, you're out all day and you're doing something all day. And then when you come back at home, you just kind of want to chill. So sometimes we just sit there and scroll through our phones, or lay down and we don't want to get up. We don't want to do anything. We watch TV. We go eat, we try to push it to, I'll do it later. Next thing you know, we're staying up late trying to finish it. Then we gotta wake up early, and it's just like a cycle. It's a cycle. We just keep pushing things last minute because it's like, dang, I'm tired. Like, I just want to chill. But as I got older, especially my senior year, I got things done really fast. Only my senior year though. Before that, I would procrastinate so much. But my senior year, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this right now so I can go to bed early because I gotta wake up early. It just made things so much more simpler. You know, that's another thing with stress management. Procrastinating increases stress. So by not procrastinating, I had less stress because I had everything done. I didn't have to stress about, oh dang, I got an exam tomorrow. I gotta study. You know, my studying was already done 2 days before that. Next one is being independent. So when I was at App State, I had to pay rent myself. So it created a sense of independency for me. Your parents aren't there, so you have to do everything on your own. You have to make sure that you eat. You have to make sure that you get the proper rest. Everything is on you at the end of the day. Yeah, you have a schedule, but it's on you to show up. When you're in high school, you know, you live with your parents. Everything is comfortable for the most part. So you're not really exposed to life like that because you're not independent yet. But then when you graduate high school and you go off to college, that's when you start being independent. You start living on your own, right? And you really get to see life and how it works. And I mean, I probably came, well, not probably, I did. I came into college a little naive and, you know, I thought the world was nice. I thought everybody was nice. I thought because I was nice to someone, they were going to be nice to me too. Life is not what I thought it was. Because I mean, when I was living with my parents, you know, I was always surrounded by love, positivity 24/7. And then I got to college and I really just got to experience, you know, life and people and how they really move. And it's like, sometimes it makes me wonder, like, you know, why would you move like that? Why would you act like that? You know, why can't you just love people? Why can't you be nice? Why can't you be kind? But like, you know, everyone's different. Everyone has a different mindset. And that's the thing about life, is just being able to adjust, understanding that you can't get along with everybody and you just got to keep it moving. And you got to focus on the people who love you, who support you, and who are there for you. And through college sports, I also found my why. College career can go 4 to 5 years. So there's a lot of time to self-reflect. There's a lot of time to go through a lot of experiences, and there's a lot of time for growth. I am most definitely not the same person that I was as a freshman compared to a senior. It exposed me to different people, it exposed me to different situations, and everything that happened really helped me discover my purpose. And in college, I had the opportunity to start my clothing line. I started writing my book. I had the opportunity to travel. Being able to adjust is big in college sports. As a college athlete, you get placed in so many uncomfortable situations because things will not always go your way. If anything, it will never go your way. Let me tell you, I was put in so many uncomfortable situations. Lord Jesus Christ. You're also going to be doing a lot of things that you don't want to do, but you got to do it. So you have to be able to adjust. You have to be able to figure it out. You have to be able to push through adversity. You have to find a way to push through adversity. But I feel like, you know, doing things that you don't want to do and things not going your way, it really builds character. Not gonna lie, the next thing is something that I struggled with a lot before coming to college and beginning of college, but it was realizing the importance of relationships. Because when you play on a sports team, you know, that's like your family. You see them every day, you spend so much time together, you guys know each other's habits. So, you know, I was kind of to myself a lot when I first got into college. But when I transferred to App State, I was surrounded with amazing teammates. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes. I'm gonna start getting close to them. I'm gonna start talking to them. I still needed my me time though, and my teammates understood that. That's just me. I am a private person, and sometimes I really just need to take a break from everybody and just be by myself, talk to myself, you know, just do my own thing for a little bit, and then I'll come talk to you. And also in college, you're gonna meet a lot of just regular students that don't play sports. So you wanna be careful with who you hang around because y'all got different schedules, y'all live different kind of lives. You have a reputation to keep, you have responsibilities, you have an image. Because let's say you're at a party, and everybody gets in trouble, right? But because you're on the basketball team, you're probably gonna make the front page. You know what I'm saying? There could have been 500 people at that party that got arrested, but because you're on the basketball team, your name will be there. People will know that you got arrested. But if you make good choices, I mean, you can create amazing friendships with a lot of people off the court. Like me personally, I made so many friends off the court, and it was fun because, I mean, I don't want to be thinking and playing basketball, all the time. Sometimes I just want to chill and actually be, a quote unquote normal person. So it was fun just hanging out with a friend and just doing normal stuff. I also started to appreciate the little things. So, being away from home, I got to appreciate family more, my friends more back home. Especially my senior year, I started to feel it. I was like, I miss being home. I miss spending time with my family. I miss being home for Christmas. I miss being home for Mother's Day. I miss being home for my birthday. I haven't been home for my birthday in I want to say 6 years. I haven't been home for Mother's Day in 6 years. Haven't been home for Father's Day. Haven't been home for New Year's. But then after being there for a week, I was like, I want to leave. I feel like anybody can relate to, not even just athletes, anybody can relate to. They'll miss home. They'll go home for a week and they'll be like, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna leave now. So because college sports can be a lot, it taught me how to take care of myself. I had to find ways to take care of myself physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. It's healthy to have other things to do other than basketball. Like me personally, I love basketball, right? But I also enjoy writing. I also enjoy creating videos. I enjoy doing those things. So whenever I have a bad game or a bad practice, sometimes I just don't want to think about basketball for a few hours. So I'll go ahead and write, or I'll go watch a movie with a friend, I'll go get ice cream with a friend. So it's nice to have something else when basketball is just not going right at the moment. It's nice to get away from it, do something, and then come back with a new mindset, with a new attitude. Mental health is huge, because a lot of college athletes suffer from depression. And you may not even know it sometimes that, your teammate is suffering from depression. She looks happy. She's always smiling, laughing. But behind closed doors, they may be going through depression. And also physically. I mean, it can be a long season. It's like, honestly, college sports, it's a yearly thing. People say it's 8-9 months. It's not. It's a yearly thing, because even when you go home for break, you still have to make sure that you still work out, that you still take care of yourself. So if you have the chance to experience college sports, I say go for it. I don't know if the video made it seem like it was a lot, but it's definitely worth it. You'll learn so much as a person, as a player. You'll create amazing memories. You'll meet amazing people. Yes, there's gonna be downs, but that's with anything. Life will always have downs, but it's the ups that make it worth it. What I miss about college is probably, the laughs, the memories. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions about college sports. Put them in the comment section down below, and I got you. And I will see you underdogs later. Love and be great, y'all. Go have a great day.
I'm breaking chains. Yeah. Tummy feeling bubbly off the rose. Friends turn to foes, haters tell them go away. Rappers making shiggy dance like a soul train.